Hello, darling. How are you?
Hi, doing great,
I
thank you. How are you?
I just have to tell you, you are my favorite thing in this film. You are so
Aw,
exquisite. I was just so blown away by you and your portrayal of Molina, like spectacular. So congratulations.
I appreciate you, thank you.
I want to ask you a little bit of what the audition process was like for this. Did you have to send in like singing tapes, dancing tapes? Was it in like what was this like for you?
I think I was the last possible person to get this tape. It was December 19th, 20th when the email hit my inbox. And I did She's a Woman and the opening scene with when I was putting the pictures up in the cell. And I just submitted it. I loved the script. I thought the script was brilliant. Um, and then on December 22nd, they sent me an email saying, "Don't move." And January 2nd, 9 a.m., it was a Monday, they called me and they were like, "We're coming to New York." Next thing I know, I'm doing a tango and a Bob Fosse number and singing in front of Bill and the rest of the casting people. And then all of a sudden, I was doing um, a table read with Diego Luna, and boom, Bill sent Bill sent me a text and he said, "Call me." And I was just like, "Ah, shit!" Like, it's either yes, you got it, or I'm so sorry I'm wasting your time. And it was a yes, you got it.
That's incredible. What did you do to celebrate?
Okay, so when I first heard the news, I literally responded with, "Are you lying?" you know? But he goes, "No." And so then he's like, "Are you happy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I gotta go." Because it was just disbelief. I was really just in shock. But to celebrate, yeah, I've had a lot of really wonderful family, friends, um, who are also artists who, as an artist, your goal is to always just like tell incredible stories. But to get an opportunity like this, I just needed to share it with my community of artists who like get it and who have been seeing my evolution as a performer since I was a teenager. So we went out to dinner and we just celebrated. And then that was the last meal I had because I had to lose 45 pounds in about 50 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, those are things we don't hear a lot. It's usually the other way, right? So,
I wish the other way's easier.
right? Just eat some pasta, some melted ice cream, be good to
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
One of my favorite things about your portrayal of Molina is that while he's in the prison, you made him so specific. And then when we're in the golden age and in the movie and the fantasy, while it's him injecting himself, it's still like the posture is different, everything's different. So I want to ask you about your approaches for each of those and making them so different.
No, totally. Well, I'm an absolute cinephile. Like, I love films more than anything else. And as an actor, my goal is to always transform and to tell as a unique perspective, tone, energetically, physically as possible. So we filmed the first portion, which was the musical first, right? We only had 20 days to shoot 12 numbers. There was no margin of error. And Bill wanted to do it in the traditional style of the time. So if he could get away with one take, baby, he was getting that one take. And so fortunately, we had like an incredible talent like Jennifer Lopez who can nail these dance numbers like nobody else, right? Um, and so with that world, I messaged him and I said, "Can you send me a list of every single movie you want to reference in this film?" And he did. And so in it, I looked at it and I watched every single movie as I could. And before I would prepare, I would listen to the accent, the affectation, look at the micro expressions of these individuals, because I wanted to tell a hyper classic masculine narrative, right? This like a very American um, mythology of masculinity and replicate it. So I took Errol Flynn's hair. I wanted to add the drama of Montgomery Clift's pain into this world. But then when we did the flip side and we went into the prison cell, my mission statement with that was, how can we center someone who is completely genderless, right? Like someone who can be in either way, and that isn't the point. How can we stop focusing on what their body is doing and focusing on who they are, right? And so after losing the weight and finding the right hair, it was about creating the feminization of my face and learning these new micro expressions and changing the tone of my voice to knock that out. Because at the very end of the film, there's moments where we live in the full femme fantasy, right? We're living as the Hollywood starlet. So that playing that entire gender spectrum was like an actor's gift.
I love that. And like you and Diego have such beautiful chemistry and like they
Yeah.
have this gorgeous story together. And talk to me about kind of building that trust and that bond with him in order to bring that to life so viscerally.
Well, I have to say, if you ever meet Diego Luna, he is one of the most charming men you will ever meet in your entire life. He is intelligent, he's funny, he's talented, and he's just real. He keeps it real. We did get to work in the musical side, but obviously our characters are diametrically opposed. We were in this like love triangle-ish moment. But by the time that we get to the cell, we did something that's unheard of in cinema. We shot it in sequence. So the first time that you see Molina and Valentín meeting each other was the first time that Diego and I we ever saw each other in full costume. And so with each passing scene, we were not just getting to know each other as characters, but getting to know each other and building a level of intimacy as performers as well. And it was challenging. We shot the totality of the prison in about 2.5 to 3 weeks, maybe 3.5 once we went into the exteriors. So it was like go go go. But by the time that they called cut in the inside of the prison, it was a visceral pain that I felt saying goodbye to him. It was really challenging because you fall in love and you see each other.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
To end this, I only have time for one more question. I want
All
to
right. No,
ask
no
something
worries. It's your time. I
fun
think
and
you're the last one for today, so go for it.
oh, okay. Ended on a high note. I love the thing about films, and I think this is what Emily explains so perfectly, is like this is where the escapism, right? We go to escape our lives. So for you, what is that movie? For him, it was Kiss of the Spider Woman. For you, what is your go-to disappear movie, television show? Like mine is Ever After. I can watch Ever After on repeat. So
Okay. I think I have different ones for different things.
love that.
If I'm really in like the dark pit of, the dark night of the soul, there's a few episodes in Steven Universe Future that just comfort me. It's like the reminder and the gentle, like the reminder to remain gentle with yourself because there are traumas that we've been inflicted that we're responding from that we potentially haven't healed. Like even though we're in these adult bodies, there's still wounded children walking around who need some love. But if I want to like mind like just something that's gonna make my heart feel stupid and silly, Drew Barrymore in Never Been Kissed makes me so happy. I can quote that movie nonstop. Titanic is like a never-ending drama for me. Pedro Almodovar films are super fun for me to like transport to. Hayao Miyazaki films are some that I love as well. Like there's something about like the slow-paced Japanese animation that focuses on like nature that brings me a sense of joy.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. It's been so lovely speaking with you. I cannot wait for this to hit theaters. People will absolutely love it.
Well, October 10th, and I know it looks glorious and beautiful and in Technicolor, but we are an independently financed film, and independent filmmaking is the heart and soul, I think, of the industry. And so I highly encourage everyone to come out and see it. And if you love it, make a TikTok, make a reel, make noise, or like Jennifer says, let's get loud.